Right, and we've been following KCRA 3's Peyton Headley tonight because she has been riding with Sac Metro Fire, and boy, you dealt with quite the situation in Orangeville near Maine and Greenback. What is the latest there?
Yeah, and it is only progressing. The most recent update so far is that there is a much more significant law enforcement presence now than there was 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Folsom police are now on scene. There are deputies from the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office here. We did actually see officers of the California Highway Patrol detain a man. So you might remember during our live shot around 10:45, 10:50, there was a firework that was shot towards in the direction of my photographer and I, and fire crews as well. So CHP officers detained that individual. We saw them put someone in the back of their car and in handcuffs as well. So still a lot of legal fireworks going off right now, and this, is just completely juxtaposed with the pretty significant law enforcement presence with the fire officials that are here as well. And you can see kind of the destruction, what's left. There were hundreds and hundreds of people lined up on Main Avenue when we first arrived here, and we first came here because there was a palm tree on fire right outside of a convenience store. So fire crews, it took them actually a pretty decent amount of time to put that out, just because, a palm tree, it's up high in the air and those embers were coming off and then going on to the convenience store. So that was a concern, and they really made sure that that palm tree fire was out. If you look, Alan, let's spin this way and show they're right in front of the highway patrol vehicle, and this man is still shooting off fireworks. There's power lines directly above him. The highway patrol car is right in front of him. There's people all around. Some of these power lines appear to be sparking, so still a lot going on. It doesn't appear to be deterring people that there is law enforcement on scene. So I'm actually going to grab Battalion Chief Chris Vestal right now. He's been on this scene since the very start. What looks like he's directing some other crews right now. It sounds like, so you're mentioning there's another fire further down. Kind of talk about the chaos that's unfolding here right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is just outrageously insane, right? We have everybody lighting off a bunch of illegal fireworks. They're shooting them over our heads. They were shooting them at us earlier, and it's dangerous. It's absolutely rude for people to be doing that as we're trying to protect businesses, protect the economy of this area, and really make sure people stay safe so they can have a fun 4th of July. And in the process of that, we have another fire just starting right down the street that we're sending some of the resources to that are here. We have lots of law enforcement presence that are trying to keep us safe so that we can do our jobs as well.
And so big potential there then that one of these fireworks that has been going off, potentially an ember sparked a building further down there, and that's what led to that fire.
Right. They just watched one place catch on fire, a place where a lot of these are patrons at. They're going in and out buying drinks and cigarettes, whatever they're doing, and they watched that almost catch on fire. They continue that same behavior that's now caught something else on fire right down the street.
And you kind of touched on this, but I have to imagine it's frustrating. You come to these, you put out the fires that these illegal fireworks are putting off, and still that doesn't deter them. They keep setting them off, even continuing now. It's been almost an hour.
It makes our job extremely difficult. We're dealing with this all over Sacramento County and the cities as well as the county areas. We're trying to keep people safe. We're trying to make sure that everybody can have a great 4th of July, whether that's the celebrations or just watching the good displays, but go home safely. Don't go home injured. Don't lose your businesses or your homes, and especially don't cause any harm to the economy, which is so precious.
Well, I appreciate your work and taking us around. We've been riding with you. We'll be riding out here soon. We'll move out of the way. It looks like some trucks are coming through. But Alan, if you can pan this way. Wow, you look at all of those sheriff's vehicles, those highway patrol vehicles, and then the illegal fireworks that are shooting up off of the street directly behind them and going off into the air. So yeah, no deterrent for a lot of the folks that are out here just continuing to light off these fireworks. Yeah, quite the scene.
Absolutely, and we should mention that it has looked like that for more than an hour. We've been checking in with Peyton through our 10 o'clock newscast as well, and the fireworks just have not let up. Peyton, great work out there. Thank you.